Welcome to Lobster's list for June 29th, 2012. Number 1. Rapid Assault is a free-to-play online tactical shooter with a focus on simulation such as realistic ballistics. This is the new project from Cornered Rat Software, the studio that launched World War II Online back in June 2001 and has been updating it ever since. The first of its 6 planned scenarios is one of the Normandy landings of D-Day, where you can play as either Axis or Allies. Features include being able to also control tanks, physics-based damage, first and third person views, and up to 64 players on huge maps. There are many stretch goals like adding air combat, paratroopers, and expanding the playable Ally forces beyond just the Americans. All backers can sign up for stress testing the beta. A $5 pledge has your name listed in the credits, while $25 expands on that by providing Kickstarter backer decals and all the maps and weapons of the D-Day pack for free. Number 2. Jack Houston and the Necronauts is a point-and-click adventure game set on a pulp science fiction version of the planet Venus. Captain Jack Houston encounters a hot jungle, tribal natives, and discovers the existence of beings that can possess the dead. This game comes from the creator of the Han Solo Adventures fan game, the Shadow of the Lost Citadel adventure game, and the Odyssey Pictures indie movie studio. The style they want to produce the game with is using dioramas, miniatures, and compositing to make it feel like it is a classic sci-fi stop-motion film. At launch, the game will be on PC, with the intent to also port it to Mac, Linux, and iOS. At the $15 tier, there's a DRM-free copy of the game, access to a private backer forum, beta testing, behind-the-scenes updates, and a designer commentary track. Number 3. Project 13 is a film and video project returning for a second attempt at getting fully funded. I was a backer on the first campaign, which only raised $9,139 of its $390,000 goal. The first campaign almost made it into the first episode of Lobster's list for Kickstarter, as it was still fundraising at the time, but was passed because it was too far past the cutoff date I set for what projects to feature. The new goal is lowered to $60,000 because of financial support from third parties, like those matching pledge contributions. The music-driven story has an enslaved Earth and a group of people trying to rescue one of their own while guided by a mechanical bird. On board is a record producer that has worked with Elton John, and the animation is being done by Studio 4C, which produced Tekkon Kincrete and many other innovative anime works. A $15 tier has a 1080p download of the 3 episodes, MP3 files for the songs, and your name put on a wooden plaque at a shrine in Tokyo. Number 4. The ARMSmasters is an animation project seeking $25,000 to finish its pilot episode. The fantasy action-adventure story is set in a world where a magical energy is harnessed for technology, and there's a struggle involving powerful weaponry. The story will follow a mercenary called Riot and his allies. I am always looking for the mechanical structure beneath films, and this one at least has a very solid design to the characters that sets it apart from some of the similar projects in the past. Having sample footage and not just concept art is also a plus. There's a $5 tier with your name listed on their website and production blog as a sponsor. A $30 tier is for a DVD, with international backers needing to up their pledge by $10 to cover extra shipping. Number 5. SanjigenJiten describes itself as a 3D language learning adventure, and the name means 3D dictionary in Japanese. Flashcard-like pop-ups appear as you look around at objects around the virtual room. A demo is out now for PC and Mac. There's a $10 pre-order with your name in the credits. Now, on to honorable mentions. Legend of Fat Ninja is an arcade game where you control a ninja chef that must defend his noodle shop. The premise is that a very elite ninja culinary academy that sometimes has no graduate for the year has produced 2 rival graduates this year. A $3 tier has a pre-order of the game for iOS or Android. The Desktop Ballista is a functional model of a Roman ballista that fires toothpicks. I've seen catapult projects before, but I don't remember any ballistas. $30 is for a basic kit, and adding $15 to it or any higher reward level adds a t-shirt. International shipping is extra. Spinferno is a pinball game on iOS with a voodoo revenge theme that draws inspiration from Dante's Inferno. Instead of a ball, a customizable victim ragdolls around the environment. All backers will have their names listed, and the $15 tier and up include a pre-order for the game. Electric Kingdom is a documentary analyzing the video game culture and game developers in China. The project creator has written for the Peaky Geek video game blog and has lived in Beijing before. There is a download at the $10 tier, and the $20 tier has a mystery item from China. Do-it-yourself Full-Color Hologram Kit is from the company Litiholo that created the hologram kits I've seen before on the website ThinkGeek. Those kits so far have only been able to be in monochromatic red, and the creator is now seeking to produce his new kits that can do full color by adding green and blue lasers to the exposure process. A $10 tier has a 2x3 inch sample that displays "Thank you," while $235 is for the full color kit with the 3 lasers and 20 hologram plates. International backers will need to add more to their pledge to cover shipping. I Got Something to Tell You is a documentary by actress Whoopi Goldberg about stand-up comedy pioneer Jackie Moms Mabley. A $5 tier has a signed photograph from Whoopi Goldberg herself. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps those projects.